Here's why I choose Premiere Pro and After Effects over other editing software. And let me give a quick backstory. So back in 2014, 2015, I wanted to learn how to edit videos because I just started my own YouTube channel, and it was mainly just for fun, right? It was gaming content, and I also had a couple school projects that I need editing, right? So I was just doing for myself, nothing serious yet, but I wanted my videos to look clean. So I started to look up on YouTube like how to edit videos, what editing softwares to use, and at that time everyone I looked up to on YouTube, like almost everyone, was using Sony Vegas. Okay. So that's basically the first editing software that I learned, Sony Vegas. I basically got pretty decent with it too. I was able to make like cool gaming edits. I was able to make some YouTube content for myself, and it was very fun. But or a couple years went by, like from 2022, right? It was like there's still pandemic. We're still like in lockdown back then. Um, I was trying to find ways to make money online, and that's when I thought maybe I could use video editing, right? So I was going through job posting. I was going through like finding ways on how to make money through video editing, and I saw this influencer here in the Philippines who was looking to hire a video editor. So I thought, yeah, why not? Why not apply there? So I sent my work, and actually, a few days came by, they liked it. And I actually got in contact with their hiring manager, or I think it was their lead video editor. So they called me, we talked, everything was great until they asked me what editing software I use. And I said Sony Vegas, and I kind of felt this kind of disappointment from the guy that I'm talking to on the phone, because he goes like, "Oh, dude, we're only hiring editors who know how to use Premiere Pro, because it's like the industry standard for like in big companies, right?" It was a bit of a big company because the influencer was a bit huge, but I told them that, look, dude, I'm happy to learn it. I'm happy to grind it out for you guys. But unfortunately, they still didn't take me. And it's not the main reason that I don't know Premiere Pro, but there are also other reasons why they didn't accept me, because I was still in college that time. And they needed someone full time and in person, right? It's not a remote work. But yeah, I didn't know Premiere Pro back then. But what stuck with me was that he said that Premiere Pro is the industry standard. That's what stuck with me. And after that call, after that interview, I'm like, should I learn Premiere Pro? A bit skeptical, because I'm not even sure if what he was saying was true, if it was even the industry standard. But as I was looking for more editing gigs, as I was going through more job postings, I realized that he was right. Like every company, every agency, influencer, content creator who is looking for a video editor, almost all of them required Premiere Pro, right? So that's when it hit me. I had to learn this. And so I did. I looked up onto YouTube on how to use Premiere Pro. And back then I was a brokey. Like I didn't have money to invest in an Adobe Premiere Pro monthly subscription, right? So what I did is I looked up onto YouTube, search up cracked editing softwares. Now do this at your own risk, because some of the softwares have viruses. Fortunately, I didn't get any virus from the software that I don't downloaded back then, but that's basically what I did. So I can get started learning how to use Premiere Pro. I used a cracked software, right? And it was painful. Don't get me wrong, it was painful to start learning from scratch again, because I already know how to use Sony Vegas and editing software, and now I have to learn another editing software, and it was painful learning from scratch again. New UI, new shortcuts, new everything. Okay, but here's what I found while learning Premiere Pro is that if you already know how to edit, like if you've used any kind of editing software before, it's like um, essentially like they're all pretty much the same, because you have an option to cut the video, you have an option to add captions, there's going to be a keyframing, There's going to be a timeline. They're all the same. They're almost all the same, just different buttons in different places with different optimizations or namings, right? But I assure you, if you already have a bit of experience with other editing software besides Premiere Pro, like give it 1 or 2 days of focused learning, and I guarantee you, you're going to learn it fast, right? So yeah, and another thing that I realized when it comes to learning Premiere Pro is just it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for you. It's going to open up a lot of um even potential skills that you might learn along the way. Because, for example, like if you know Devin Jatho, um, so if you know Devin Jatho, he's like a huge content agency guy who's teaching businesses how to go viral with their short form content. I'm not sure if you know Devin Jatho, but look at this. He's pretty huge. He's got like 400,000 followers here on Instagram. And look at the hiring post for editors. They need someone that knows how to use Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. Because if you invest in yourself when in the using the Adobe suite, like it's almost like it's going to force yourself to learn other stuff because they seamlessly work together, like Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. They all seamlessly work together. So it's not only that it brings a lot of opportunities, it's also going to kind of like force to upskill yourself here, right? It's going to force you to upskill. So there's that. So more opportunities, and then as you can see, if you look at any job postings out there, they're almost going to require Premiere Pro. Even Alex Hormozy a few days ago, Alex Hormozy, one of the biggest business content creators out there on YouTube, when you go to his website, it's still up right now, to be honest. It's currently September 30, 2025. You can go to his website, acq.com/careers. Okay. And they have a job opening for a YouTube video editor. And guess the editing software that they require. It's not DaVinci Resolve. It's not CapCut. It's not Final Cut Pro. It's Premiere Pro and After Effects, right? And I want to get more into After Effects, why you should learn that, but let's focus first on Premiere Pro. And even myself, I run a small content YouTube, like a small content agency, right? And I was looking for a video editor, and the requirement is, guess what? They need to learn how to use Premiere Pro. Because the reason why we want everyone to use Premiere Pro in our team is to make things more seamless to working with each other, right? We want to work seamlessly with each other. So let's say we have like a preset or a plugin that we use, we can just seamlessly share it with other video editors. Or if you're going to share other files with video editors, then we can, we don't have to worry about the type of software. We don't have to convert anything because we're using the same software. And that is what they mean by industry standard, or at least from what I understand is that if you have one team that's using one software, then the working organization or the team flow, the workflow with each other, it's going to be much more seamless, right? So I highly recommend you to learn Premiere Pro. Now moving on to After Effects, okay? After Effects is such a lifesaver. If you're doing a lot of motion graphics for your clients, for yourself, it's such a game changer. Like I was doing motion graphics back then with just Premiere Pro, and it was annoying to be honest. It was annoying to use Premiere Pro for motion graphics because that's not the purpose of Premiere Pro. That's why After Effects is created, is to create like more professional motion graphics. Your animations are gonna look much smoother. And one thing that I like is you have more creativity to it. Like you can be more creative using After Effects because of the tools inside After Effects that Premiere Pro doesn't have. And After Effects, if you learn how to use After Effects, again, it's also going to bring more opportunities than if you only know how to use Premiere Pro. Because with After Effects, it's a much more complicated software. But the upside with that is that a lot of companies are going to value that more, meaning they value it more, so they're going to pay more for video editors who knows how to use those kind of software, right? And so that's what I so that's why I really like that's why I preach to learn Premiere Pro. So once you learn Premiere Pro, like learn After Effects as fast as possible, because it's going to save you lots of headaches doing motion graphics, doing animations. Okay, you're going to be more creative. You're going to have a lot more opportunities, as you can see in Devin Jatho's job posting, and even if you look at other Instagram content agencies, like almost all of them, they're going to require Premiere Pro and After Effects, especially if you're doing complicated motion graphics. So yeah, that's basically my yap for today. If you're interested or if you want to learn Premiere Pro and After Effects in just a month, I'm actually doing a crash course right now, which you can join. It's in my Skool community. You can join using the first link in the description down below. Yeah, you can join there. And it's still in progress at the time of recording, but I highly suggest you to join that Skool community. It's completely free. It's going to be an editing crash course where in just 4 weeks, you will learn how to do Premiere Pro. You will learn how to use Premiere Pro, and then not just Premiere Pro, but After Effects, right? And it's a crash course, 4-week crash course, completely free. You can download using the first link in the description down below. It's probably going to be paid soon, but I'm not sure, so I highly suggest you join now. But yeah, that's for my yapping session. I hope you guys found value. Based on what I said here, it's just my opinion on why I choose Premiere Pro and After Effects. If you have your other opinion, then comment down below. I'm curious what your thoughts are. And also if you have the same experience as I did. So yeah, that's it for me. Join the free Skool community down below if you want to learn Premiere Pro and After Effects in just 4 weeks. Cheers.